Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode 5 of How to Make Six Figures Selling Life Insurance. In this video, we're going to be overcoming objections, particularly post-close objections, such as I need to think about it, I need to talk to my wife, and ones like that. We're going to kind of open up the floor as more people come in here and let you guys tell us what objections you're struggling with the most, and then we'll kind of break them down and explain how to overcome them. Julian, how's everything going for you, my man?
What's going on, man? It's going pretty good. Not too much to report here. Just just been focusing a ton on objections today for people in the program. Wanted to touch on that today. Just seems to be a hot topic right now. I know a lot of people are struggling with those, and I've heard a ton today. From I'm not interested, I already have insurance, to I need to talk to my husband, wife, or other. So, yeah. I mean, guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you're running into, and let's figure out how to get around these if you don't already know, so that we can all start helping more families.
Real quick, before we dive into that, I wanted to shout out some people in the school. Let me share my screen here. Can you guys see this?
I can see it. Yep, loud and clear.
Okay, beautiful. So this is just within the last, 32 minutes to week. People posting sales inside of our school community. As you can see, this guy 32 minutes ago just closed a $4,480 application, which is fantastic. That is a huge app. Here we got another one, $1,650, $1,150. Here's an app for $835. This is all within the last 24 hours. Here's an application for $1,159. Amy just closed her first deal on her own self-generated leads, which is awesome. This guy closed $108, $89, $494, $68 a month. This is all, again, just within the last 24 hours. Another agent, $1024, and another $624 application. And then here's another guy posting a ton of sales one day ago. More sales, more sales. This is all just within the last few days. And guys, it just keeps on going and going and going.
I didn't see Amy's sale. Where did it go?
What do you mean? It was right here.
I'm looking for it.
She didn't put the AP, but she put in that she made a sale.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I'm seeing geez, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. And then also inside of the free group, which this is open to anybody, we got people closing deals. Ben wrote 2 cashback term IULs, $3,600. Jeff, this is 2 applications, both over $1,000. Kyle writing an app, Ben writing another app. So guys, if you aren't already in the school community, make sure to jump in there. We have a free school, and then also we have a school that is a little bit more intensive for the people that are getting coaching. We literally run all of their ads for them, so all they have to do is focus on sales. So I'm going to drop the free school community here in the comments down below if you guys want to jump into that to get support with anything you guys have when it comes to selling insurance. So I'm going to drop that here, get a part of the action, start posting your sales, and be a winner. Awesome. Julian, you ready to dive in here to some objection overcomes?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's dive in.
Sounds like a plan. So I know you said earlier on the training you had a couple agents that were asking you objection questions. What were the biggest objections that those agents were running into? And I guess we can kind of just break those down for people here on the live.
I heard a few different ones that were kind of going around. I think the biggest one that I heard that was probably like a big issue is I already have insurance and I'm not interested. These are the ones that I were kind of finding that like people were having the most trouble with, it seems. And they just like don't know how to get around them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So you mentioned I already have insurance. So when you say that, are they talking about in the first 30 seconds, or is that like an objection they're getting after they've already asked the order?
First 30 seconds.
Okay. Cool. Well, I can share my screen and we can kind of break that one down. I think it's a super helpful one for people, because what I've found is those people tend to be your best clients and your best sales is when they already have insurance. They've already proven that they can pay for the policy, and you're basically just switching them over to something better. So we'll go here to the objection overcome sheet here. And before we dive into this, is there anything you want to kind of like preface when it comes to the I already have insurance objection?
No, I mean, I don't think there's anything I can dive too much into that. I think the biggest thing I was talking about, especially in today's training, is like it's really important to like seek to understand before trying to like make your business known. Like I need to understand the root of the objection before I can actually overcome it. So like I can't just start overcoming objections with these like knee-jerk reaction responses unless I actually understand why they're objecting to begin with. I think that's the biggest thing that's helpful to understand.
Okay, cool. Well, do you want to kind of dive into this one, and I'll show people how this sheet works. So basically, this is the objection overcome sheet. Once you guys are on here, you're just going to locate whatever objection you're getting. So if you're in first 30 seconds, find it here. Post-close objections, you find it here. Social and banking, so on and so forth. So for this one in particular, if somebody says, I already have insurance, we're just going to click right here, and it'll jump directly to this particular objection. And if anyone's wondering, this is a resource that we share with everyone inside of our program. So, all right, you want to kind of role play this one back and forth, Leon?
Yeah. Do you want to switch up the game and be the agent today?
Doesn't matter to me, man. My internet's a little laggy, so let's just just let me know if you lose me.
Yeah. Let's go through it. I'll be the prospect. You can call me.
Sounds good. You want to just start from the top?
Yeah.
Cool. Let me pull up our script here.
Oh, Scriptington.
Right into it. Ring.
Hello.
Hey, Julian.
Yeah. Who's this?
Julian, what's going on, man? It's just Tim. I had that request you sent us here about the life insurance plans with no 2-year waiting period. I'm just getting back to you on recorded line. How's it going?
What's up?
Awesome. And were you looking for yourself or for yourself and a loved one?
I'm not really I don't think I'm really looking for anything anymore. I already have insurance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. So I guess whenever you filled this out, were you looking to just add on coverage or just kind of see if you qualify for, like a rate reduction or something?
I was really just trying to see if I could maybe add some, but I'm not really like, I don't know. I've just seen like a couple of crazy prices and I'm just not really like about that.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you said that you saw some crazy prices. What were they showing you that was so crazy?
Man, I saw some for, just wild scenarios, $500, $600 a month.
Oh my God. For how much in coverage?
Like 20,000.
Okay. What are you, like 90 years old with limbs falling off and, the Black Death or something? What's going on for them to show you a price like that?
They said it was some type of UIL or something. I don't know what it was. It was like they said that I was going to basically be my own bank, but it just didn't really make sense, and it sounded like it was going to be really expensive.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I see here your birthday. You said that you actually just turned 73, a week ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, honestly, man, for someone in your situation, better question, what exactly were you looking to add on the coverage for? Like, what is this policy supposed to do?
I'd really like to just, leave some extra money behind a family if possible.
Okay, got it. Anything in particular that the money's supposed to go to? Like maybe I don't know, getting a new car for the grandkids or paying for college or down payment on a house, or what specific is the policy for?
Just want to leave some money behind.
Just leaving money behind. Got it. Nothing in specific, just kind of giving them a check basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, got it. So just leaving a little bit of money behind. Awesome. And do you have any idea of like how much coverage you were looking to leave behind? Just kind of a ballpark. Obviously, this would be a little bit of a different policy than whatever they showed you with the IUL, but I just want to kind of make sure we're looking in the same ballpark.
Just wanted to leave something around, preferably in the 100,000 neighborhood.
Okay. Yeah, to be honest with you, Julian, at your age, 73, and I don't say that to be offensive, I just want to shoot you straight. 100,000 would probably be closer to that ridiculous price of what you were talking about. You mentioned they showed you 20,000 for like $500 a month. How did you guys get to the 20,000 number when you jumped on that last call?
There we go. And I want to rewind this and kind of unpack this a little bit because I think this is super valuable. All of that was really well placed. Like you even corrected yourself and caught a misnomer question that you were actually going off track a bit. You came back, sought to understand, and it really didn't go south at all until you asked me how much I wanted. The only thing that could have been adjusted.
Well, you didn't tell me why you wanted to leave the money behind for, so that was the only way to find that out.
The question that you could have asked there would have been, how did you guys come to the conclusion of the 20,000, which is what you asked me later. It's just asking it earlier and then asking again pretty much like why they wanted to leave it behind. Oh, so like you said, you wanted to leave that behind. Who would be your beneficiary? Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that 20,000, just leaving that behind that's just kind of like an inheritance. And so this is like one of the weirdest things you actually run into is like some people actually just want to leave money behind with no reason. Like literally not. Like it makes no sense. Like they just want to leave behind an inheritance. And then you just got to kind of try to understand how much they're going to give. And then how much they're like, once you have that number, like that 20,000, going back to that question was perfect. It was just in the wrong place. But you set expectations properly. Everything else was perfect there. Good to go. That was literally the only thing that could have possibly been done better. Overall, you're still probably going to close that guy if you continue at that pace of like keeping expectations set properly and everything. But that's just to protect yourself from any potential like sales resistance. That's not like going to blow your deal up. So I think overall, really well done. But if you guys notice, like one of the things Tim, he even caught himself. One of the things he did is like Tim even came back and said a better question would be blank. And that was the better question. And so it's always about trying to understand what the issue is outside of the true objection, like just the objection itself. Right? Because me already having
I mean, to be honest, like the other thing too is like if you just notice my tonality, like I'm very relaxed. I'm not like jumpy at all. And so I don't sound like I'm trying to like pressure you out of a question. And like when I said, to be honest with you, I guess a better question would be like, it just makes it seem like I'm not taking myself too seriously. I'm kind of just like being more conversational as well.
Yeah, exactly. Good stuff. I think that's super powerful. Why don't we tackle another one? Not interested.
Okay. You want to just say I'm not interested, and then I can run through it.
Yeah. I'm not interested, to be honest with you.
Oh, no worries, man. I guess whenever you say you aren't interested, is it because you think it might be unaffordable, or you just don't think you can get approved?
Honestly, I got declined a couple times already, and I'm not really trying to deal with this shit anymore.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's definitely frustrating. Did they tell you why they declined you?
No, they just said it was like normal for people my age.
Really? That's interesting. I guess like, is there any crazy health condition you have? Because I mean, we specifically work with people with all kinds of health questions. Realistically, I just have to ask you a couple questions, and I can pretty much get everybody accepted for something. I just have to make sure that we find the right plan for you. Would that be helpful?
Yeah, I mean that could be okay. But I am on a fixed income, so I mean I can't be out here paying these crazy prices.
Yeah, no worries at all. I guess to be honest with you, man, most of the people that we work with are on a fixed income. So all these plans that we're going to look at, they're actually designed for people in a situation like yours. I just got to run through a couple of these questions real quick. Let me see here. Get this pulled up for you, and we can find you something. And Julian, what specifically were you concerned about whenever you filled this out? Was this, just leaving money behind, or were you looking to cover, funeral expenses or something like that?
I was just really trying to like leave. Well, I mean, I do have this one policy, but it's only 10,000, so I guess I'm trying to do both. I don't know.
Yeah, you said you have a policy for just 10,000.
Yeah.
And is that just to cover the burial, and then you're looking to get some extra to leave behind?
Well, I just don't think that's enough to cover a burial anymore.
Got it. So you're kind of looking to just finish covering the burial, and then if you have any left over, leaving that money behind. I just want to make sure that I'm looking at the right amount of coverage here for you.
Yeah, that's right. That sounds like what I'm trying to do, to be honest with you.
Got it. And in your area, I know you mentioned a burial. What kind of costs are you typically seeing for a burial out here in Arizona?
I don't know. I've never buried anybody. I figured you could tell me.
You said you've never really buried anybody. Sorry, my internet's acting up like crazy. I don't know what's going on.
I just hear sirens and poor internet. But yeah, I was saying, yeah, I never really buried anybody. I figured maybe you could tell me.
Yeah, 56. The average cost we're seeing right now is about 15,000. Hey man, if you've seen the price of groceries and everything with inflation, you already know that that is prone to go up. So I would honestly, in your situation, recommend looking at least 20 just for the burial. So an additional 10 to what you already have. And then what was that extra money that you wanted to leave behind? What exactly was that for?
Really just trying to give my family kind of like a leg up. I mean, I've just,
Give them a leg up. That makes sense.
Yeah, we didn't really grow up with like any money, and it's just like I had to hustle and scratch and claw my way through adulthood working at the factory, and I just don't want my kids to have to go through the same thing.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And I guess like when you say you want to give them a leg up, you mean like maybe I don't know, like paying for a car or just kind of giving them some extra money for groceries or maybe a down payment, or what exactly do you mean when you say leg up?
Any of them. I mean, whatever they need. I mean, I remember having to pay for my first car. I had to put it on payments, and it felt like they never ended. So, I mean, I don't know. Just trying to help out in any way, to be honest with you.
That makes sense.
Especially in this economy.
No, that makes perfect sense. So I guess we're kind of looking at adding on $10,000 to cover the burial, and then I'm just going to kind of throw a number out there. I mean, let's say we give each of the kids $5,000, so we would look at a policy maybe in the $20,000 to $25,000 range, maybe more. Is that kind of the ballpark that you're looking at with leaving some money behind as well?
And let's pause it right there. The only thing that I would really like to make adjustments to on this one is really just like telling them how much a burial is, and then just like getting a range of options, and then breaking down how much we could leave to each kid. And you can get as crazy as you want. Like you can go for 25, you can go up to 40, but we don't want to limit them at all. Or like we don't want to box them in, because if she's like, oh well, I was actually thinking about like 40,000, you're over here like, oh man, by the same token, if you're like, we're only going to leave 1,000 to each kid and add only, obviously you weren't doing this, but if you're like, we're leaving 1,000 to each kid and only leaving an extra 2,500 for the burial. Now you've got a $5,500 policy, and she might have been in the what Tim was saying, where she's like, hey, I want to get 25,000, and so just like preventing ourselves from boxing ourselves in and giving them a spectrum to select from that makes sense with them financially. Other than that, like if you guys notice, like Tim is using language like specifically, exactly, really trying to understand the concept of what I'm trying to do, and looking for a tailored fit solution, which is so powerful for helping your prospects move forward and overall helping them overcome whatever it is that's holding them back.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I think the biggest key too is just whenever you're overcoming objections is just staying relaxed, because people have a tendency to like match your tone and match your energy. So, I mean, if you come in and you're like, nervous, or they come in with like some high energy, that they're frustrated that you're calling them, and then you match that, a lot of times you're going to get that more combativeness, where as if you just come in like very relaxed, it tends to relax them as well and kind of get them on the same page with you.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think that's.
What other objections are you guys struggling with, and we can kind of go over them. I know we're extending a little bit further past just the initial objection, and kind of just like going back into general discovery, but I want to make sure we can touch on the objection specifically that you guys are running into. So just drop in the comments down below. What are the objections you guys are getting hit with that are really tough? And we can role play them out.
Mm-hmm. I see PN has a question asking if we're accepting new agents or only focus on training and lead generation. We have like agency owner partners we can refer you to that work with us. We're not currently helping people go direct to us this time, except in very particular situations. So if you'd like to kind of learn more about that, you can reach out to us, and we can kind of help you find a home if that's what you need. But we primarily focus on lead generation and training to help people grow their business to the next level and really blow this thing up. Great question, PN. What other questions do we have? If none, and everyone's closing at 100%, that is awesome. I need to see y'all scripts. Let's give it a second because I know there is a delay. So we'll give it a second for people to kind of come in with any potential objections they may be running into. I think we might have lost you, Tim.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, we got you. Cool. Awesome. Maybe we should pull PN or somebody else on here, and they can teach the Q&A for the objection overcomes. Nobody's got any objections that's holding them back from getting more deals. This is insanity.
Yeah, well, let's just go through one that's pretty common. What is one of the ones you heard on the training earlier?
Need to talk to my spouse.
Okay. Yeah, we can dive through that one. Do you want me to do this one as well?
Sure, why not? Switching it up.
Cool.
Awesome, Tim. Yeah, these prices look great, and you're like the best agent I've ever met in my life. But I'm definitely gonna want to talk to my wife about this before we pick which one we're gonna do.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. I guess, Julian, what specifically do you think she might not like about the program?
I mean, I don't think she would dislike anything, to be honest with you. I just kind of I just kind of want to talk to her, you know.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I totally get it. I'm guessing, if something were to happen to you, would your wife be the one responsible for paying for the funeral bill and all that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. And do you know, does she approve of the fact that you don't have any coverage currently?
I mean, she was the one who was telling me to kind of jump on and some calls and get some prices, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. You said she was the one that was kind of pushing for this. So, Julian, if you don't mind me asking, do you really think your wife would be against you getting coverage?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Do you mind if I make a suggestion?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Julian, it seems to me that your wife would probably be in support of you getting coverage. In that case, what I typically do with my clients in a situation like yours is just go ahead and start the process now to make sure that we even get you approved. And then basically what we'll do is we'll move the start date out to give you enough time to talk things over with the wife and, make sure she doesn't have your head in a jar or some craziness. You guys will have plenty of time to talk it over before anything goes into effect. Would you be totally opposed to at least seeing if we can get you approved real quick?
Did you say my head in a jar?
Man, you'd be surprised some of these things I see on the news. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, we can.
But yeah, would you be totally opposed to at least, seeing if we can get you approved for this policy? That way you can take something back to her that's concrete instead of just, speculation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Awesome. Done.
Bing bong. Nice.
But you can see, there's no skill involved in that other than the tonality. I literally just clicked through the objection overcomes. If you would have said you're unsure about the 2-year wait, I would just click here and read that. It's very, very mindless, brainless stuff that I'm doing here.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. I know I hear about people pausing the videos on our channel to write these things down. Because I have people literally every day come to me and be like, hey, yeah, dude, I paused your video and We do have like some of these scripts on the channel for free, like you get access to the final expense sales script, and we might have the mortgage protection one coming out soon.
Yeah, it's done. We just haven't posted it.
Yeah, so that'll probably be coming soon. And yeah, I mean, this stuff's pretty easy. It's pretty easy stuff. Once you learn what to say, it's just a matter of how to say it. It's not really rocket science.
And then obviously, the head in the jar line was not on the script. You just threw things in there to kind of, ease the tension a bit.
Yeah, I do a lot of like pattern interrupt with wild off the wall analogies and like crazy stupid like jokes. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Like, I mean, Tim, you've heard me say some pretty like wild stuff in a house before when we used to do this like face to face, and you were like there.
Mm-hmm.
I even had a challenge for myself personally one time. Like, I'm just a weird guy, and so like for me, I was like, I want to see how crazy I can actually get and still get the deal. Like, how crazy of like a joke or story or something can I make and still get the deal? And it got pretty wild for a while there. Like, I started making like the wildest, I mean, just stupid analogies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you would just see their face and they'd just be like, what? You'd just be like, what? But like, it did make sense though. Like, it has to make sense. You can't just say something stupid, like extra stupid. It has to be like logical. So have fun with this stuff, guys. Like, I think that's one of the biggest things. Like, everybody takes themselves so seriously. I take myself like not seriously at all. I just like to have fun, help the person solve their problem. And like, it's super cool when you do it that way, because you actually get to like make a friend while like helping people, which is amazing. That's what's cool about this business.
Yeah, 100%. Do you want to run through one more little objection overcome here before we call it a day?
Yeah, sure. And then I saw we had a comment from Amika Gabo. Sounds like a Rick and Morty character or something. I'm just kidding. I saw like the logo. It looked like a Rick and Morty like skeleton or something. It's like I can barely see anything. There it is. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. What is this? Please stop saying whenever in place of when. It is when you said, not whenever, especially to older people. That's funny.
What?
I don't know. But anyways, haha, my American name. That's pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, I really want some training in life. Anyways, let's dive back into this. I'm not getting too distracted here, but yeah, looking at the insurance companies to go work out, like the different insurance carriers, whatever. I would go and watch our videos on those. Whenever you want some more information on that, you can get some context there. But let's go through. Let's see like another objection to overcome. Whenever you're ready, Tim.
All right, I am whenever ready right now. What overcome do you whenever want to do?
We can do. I don't know. Let's see. What's like one of the biggest ones I heard today?
I talked to a guy earlier that was struggling with the social objection.
That was a good one. Yeah, let's go through social.
Yeah. Amika, you said, did we see your previous comment? Do you know what the deal was with Family First Life? I don't know what you're referring to. Is there like some new news with Family First Life or something? I have no idea, but let me know. We're going to run through this particular objection. I think, honestly, a lot of the social stuff is in the way you ask it, not in overcoming the objection. It's in avoiding the objection to get in the first place. So I'll just show you guys how I ask it. Julian will still object just for the sake of this example, but it's all in how you ask it, right? Like if you ask it the right way, you're not really going to get these objections. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. And Julian, just to make sure that this pays out to the right Polito family, I just need to put down your social as well. What was that social for you?
Side note, guys, for the sake of this example, when you ask it this way, you're like never going to get the objection unless you just sound like shaky. For the sake of this example, also to show you guys the objection overcome, Tim, I don't feel comfortable really like giving out my social over the phone.
Yeah. One sec, I'm trying to find this. I don't give me my social.
Amika Gabo, we have totally videos on that. Go ahead, Tim.
Okay. Yeah, no, I totally understand that. I mean, I get why you feel that way. To be honest with you, Julian, the insurance company, they don't require any of the blood tests or the medical exams, but they do need a social as part of the underwriting, just to basically run like a prescription check and verify you haven't been prescribed any medical medications for like a terminal illness in the last 2 years. I work with people's personal informations. I mean, to be honest with you, is like dozens of times per day, and our company uses secure lines to protect your info, so you can confidently take out your insurance with no risk. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. And I mean, I could have delivered that smoother. To be honest, I haven't really studied that personally, just because I'm not really on the phones right now. But I mean, if you have that smooth, temp check them throughout it, and just have less errors while you're reading it. But the objection overcome itself is pretty rock solid there.
Yeah, no, really, exactly. Good stuff.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. But again, like, it's all about how you frame it in the beginning to avoid getting it in the first place. And it's just in sounding confident.
Yeah, 100%. If you sound shaky, they're going to get sketched out every time.
Whenever you do it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. All right. Well, whenever you guys are on here next week, we'll see you then. If you guys need anything, give us a shout. And it's been great. Thanks for showing up, and we'll see you in the next one.
Awesome. And Aaron, by the way, the scripts are linked down below under this video. You'll be able to click a link and download the scripts. Once we end the live, it'll be in the description down below. If you guys want to join the free school to get access to our course where we show you how to generate your own leads for free, link in the description down below. And if you would rather just have us run your ads for you, like we do for all of our clients that I was showing you guys earlier, these people.
To answer Christopher's question in the comments, would I rather buy $500 1 to 2 year old leads and semi-experienced, or $10 that are 1 to 2 month old for 50 leads with a $50 budget? I would personally just recommend generating your own leads on Facebook. We have a free course that shows you how to do that at no cost if you only have $500 to invest. If you go to the Six Figure Producer Academy Lite on school, we can also drop the link there for you. So that should be helpful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys need anything, give us a shout. I got to jump. I have a call to get to. Thank you. You guys have a good one.
All righty. Take care, guys. Links are all down below in the description.